Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you are all having an amazing day, and let's get to making this bloom. My resin was 90.3 degrees just now when I got 33 grams out for my white. Got some stones in here as well. I don't know if I have enough stones yet. Let's get some resin in here. I'm using Bondcraftor. And I'm using Eder Art for my white. Now I've done different resin and I've said different temperatures. That's because those are the temperatures I use for whatever resin I'm using. I usually always say it in my video though. Okay, good here. Okay, yes. I have a paper towel handy just for reasons like that being. I get it everywhere. Okay, now in my 33 grams, I'm gonna put 3 drops of Eder Art. Bubble right there. 1, 2, 3. Get that all stirred up really well. Tracy and I from Mini Scenes, GB, are going to be doing a bloom soon. Of course, Tracy's gonna be doing all the technical stuff because I just don't know how. So all you're gonna see is my pretty little hands. Okay, let's get our white in here. But she was wanting to learn to do a bloom. And I'm gonna try and show her. You know, we're not gonna have the same resins and pigment, but she will know more when we're done than she did before we do it. And I may as well, so it's always a good thing. Okay, get these bubbles up. But it's gonna be a good time. You guys ought to check it out. I still worry how we're gonna time it because, you know, I like to mix my resin, then I put it in my vacuum chamber for, I don't know, 5 to 7 minutes. And then I let it sit and get to temperature. So, I don't know, we've got to discuss it a little more and get it figured out. But that ought to be lots of fun. So make sure you don't miss it. Okay, let's see how many stones I got. Okay, let's torch this a little bit. I usually don't while it's in the bag. And as you can tell, no, I'm not adding any colors. If I'm going to be showing her how to make a bloom, I wanted to do it as easy as I possibly can. You know, we're not going to go all crazy like I usually do. Okay, let's cut this. I'm going to try to cut it at an angle. That's a pretty big stream, which is fine. Let's start with this little one first. What do I want to do? We'll just do the simple little swirl it. I am gonna leave some room. Well, it doesn't look like I am, does it? Okay, and oops, I'm in it right there, and then I dropped a blob. But I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing right here. As you can tell, my line is pretty fat. I'm sorry if it's hard to see on the white mold. I did a bloom the other day and it was kind of hard to see, and I'm sorry about that. See, when I go to the next one, do you see how I kind of just run it into that? That's all I do. And that's it, guys. Very simple. I'll torch that. Not crazy. But I am going to draw it in a little bit, very carefully. I might use my dotting tool. So let's go down. I'm just pulling it up onto my stones. That's it. Same with this one. Sorry again about the ring light. I'll make sure I pay more attention to that next time I do too right there. So forgive me. Hey guys, that's all I'm doing. Hopefully that does a nice job of blooming. I'll put it back on it in a little while. Okay, I'm gonna quit messing with it. That's what happens. People keep messing with them because they're like, oh, I don't know. That's how I am too. I mean, I'm no different than anyone else. I hover over it and go, okay, I'm leaving. I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you when I put it back on this. Bye. Okay, I did come back in because I had some extra resin. So I went ahead and filled up this little pot, or this little jar with lid that I love. I used some quinacridone magenta and then some of my leftover white that I had. And I rotated back and forth and got this jar and lid done. Then I started on this other little one, this other little mold I got from Intoresin. I think it's some kind of tag. I mean, a keychain, whatever you want to use it for. But I just put some white down in the deepest lines and used the leftover quinacridone magenta, if I'm saying it right, in the rest of it. And that's all I did. Then that was it, and I'm moving on. Okay, it's bedtime for me. See ya. Okay, let's go ahead and get it back on this. I was thinking of using the Let's Resin Plum mica powder. So I'm gonna get some in my cup. Get that mixed up. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. get this in here. Nice. Okay, now put the rest in here. It's definitely not filling it up by any means, but I just wanted a back on it. Let's torch this. We'll let this cure up and we'll come back and take a peek at them. So sweet. I did not put it in a vacuum chamber. I wasn't worried about it. I'm just gonna torch it, you know. All right, guys, I will see you in a little while. Hey, everyone. Let's take a peek at these. Cute. Let's see. I always love these pots. They're so pretty. Very cute. And the lid. Sweet. Love it. Super, super cute. Isn't it cute? Okay, there's that. All right, let's take a look at these. Well, okay, it's not ready. My being impatient. See, this was not ready. Part of it is. This one anyway, but it's probably a little thicker. Okay, sorry guys, I gotta wait a little bit longer. Okay guys, I've already showed you these little pots. I've already shown you this. I started messing with this and got it loose. Are we ready? Cute. That's so beautiful. I love that. Okay, the big one. Back still a little soft. Come on. Ooh. I love that. I think it's so beautiful. Awesome, guys. But this is probably the one that we're going to be doing on Tracy's live. So we are gonna get her blooming. And I also wanted to make a shout out to my amazing and sweet, wonderful friend, Susie. She's been going through a hard time, and you know, you should go check out her channel. She has an amazing channel. Her laugh is absolutely contagious. I love watching her, and she just means the world to me. But Susie at Serendipity Resin Creations. I'll have her link in my description so you can check her out. She's also been learning to do blooms, and I'm so very proud of her. You know, a bunch of the ladies I know are doing blooms, and I love it. It makes my whole day. Anyway, I'll get some pictures posted of these. I hope you guys have an extraordinary day, and start blooming. This is super easy. They're gorgeous. You can give them as gifts, hang them on your walls, use them as coasters, whatever you want to do, guys. Please hit the subscribe button if you guys aren't subscribed so you can see what's coming up next. And please hit the like button. Have a great day.